Hey! What's happening, Minneapolis, St. Paul? We got a great show lined up for you. A lot going on in and around the Minneapolis, St. Paul area. We're going to talk a little bit about our blackness. Happy Black History Month. Wow. Sunday, February 6th, 2022. And we got a lot on our plate, a lot going on. And we're going to talk with hometown talent here. Movie maker, educator, mentor, scientist, Brother Ralph X, a.k.a. Brother Ralph Crowder. And we're happy to be speaking with him on some collaborations and what's really going on in our city of Minneapolis and St. Paul. All right? Keep it locked. Be right back. Peace.
This Black Death again. Cameras for Black Death. These are the media, mainly corporate media, here around everything about Black Death. Another funeral, another brother or sister that has had an unfortunate tragedy of death occur. Another guest speaker. So
that's right. The People Station worldwide from the north side. Yours truly, Chaz Millionaire. Counting our blessings, being grateful. Really trying to calm down from the murder of Brother Amir.
Brother Amir Locke.
Brother Amir Locke and the Locke family, and how important it is that the storytellers in this community, whether it be radio, television, art, if you're a painter or whatever you do, that you reflect what's going on at this time.
The media's fascination with Black Death. We want you to see who comes out and covers our death. But how many people cover our life? While we're living.
Next to none.
Exactly.
How you doing?
All right. And to the city of Minneapolis, St. Paul, happy Black History Month. Special shouts going out to the Locke family for the loss of Amir. We're going to dedicate this show on blackness to Brother Amir, and rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
We'll also keep in mind Philando, George, and all the brothers, Brianna, and all the brothers and sisters before him that have led us up to this point.
How many people cover our life while we're living? How come is it that we have a lot of cameras usually covering Black community issues and death, and we don't necessarily affirm the life of our Black families or even community? Do you have a perspective on that?
Okay, it's critical. Brother Ralph in the studio, we swerving and curving, turning corners.
We have special visitors always around death.
The way media works, quite frankly, is all media conglomerates and networks are all basically companies that are owned by money people. And all those decisions are, everybody that works in me, like me and the correspondents, we're all told what to do. And the people that tell us what to do are told by money people what to do. So we're just all ants in this too. We don't get to decide.
I appreciate what you just said.
That's the truth.
I appreciate what you said.
Works.
Yeah. That says a lot about society in general.
Right. It absolutely does.
Yeah. Y'all ready right now? Sure. If we could also get special visitors around Black graduates, honor roll students, families that are doing
Remember, I have to have you stand on this.
excellent while we're living. Great achievements in the neighborhood while we're living. If we could get the same kind of attention while we're living. Do you feel there is a more of a need for balance to affirm life in communities like this for the youth and the surrounding areas?
But in general terms, you're absolutely right. There is, and I think there will be, hopefully, in the next few months and years, hopefully, will be happening a change within the media landscape and in media organizations. Starts with hiring more black people, for example, right? Diversity in your newsroom.
Yeah. Do you have a perspective on why we see a lot of cameras to document black death?
I think I can help you.
Okay. My brother, you with him? Can I ask you a question then, brother? Okay. We're doing a special... Brother, I mean, you got cameras too, brother. I mean, it's not going to be a difficult question.
No.
Huh?
I thought you had a question about what they're doing.
No, I'm asking questions to all the journalists, brother.
Gotcha, I'm not a journalist.
You don't have a perspective as a black man, though?
Not today, I don't.
What is it about black death that is so attractive to the media?
Basically, man, the way we celebrate it.
But on the flip side, almost as we, black folks, maybe need to value our own media too.
Yeah. Let's see. Look like we got a caller here. Let's see. Let's take a caller, bro. Camel J, what's happening?
I'm a member of the Independent Black Press. This obviously is a black issue. What is it like when black people keep on speaking about our issues to white corporate-owned media?
$89.9. We are the People's Station. Yours truly, Chaz Millionaire, worldwide from the north side.
You think this is gonna be the last time?
Brother, did they come out and cover us when they're doing good? When we're doing good in the hood, do they cover
How
us?
many times you think my God dog, man, I ain't trying to steal their show, cause you know what I'm saying?
No, I feel you.
But anytime, bro, this ain't gonna be, man, I mean, it's hard to even say it if this gonna, look at my shirt, nigga.
I see.
That's why I say that. I ain't got it on there for nothing.
Right.
And we all got kids.
You know, one thing that I've been challenging all the media is that while you're here and you're covering the unfortunate death, remember there is probably a 12-year-old that lives 2 blocks down the street, might have turned his grade point average from a D to a B average, and he didn't see any attention. He hasn't been in any trouble, and he's been totally a benefit to his family, but he doesn't get that kind of coverage.
Totally agree.
Stand up for a second. I know that's my son over there, but like I said, I got a lot of sons. I want to let y'all know, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I never told you. I never told you.
The camera is always around Black Death. The money around Black Death. The attention toward Black Death. The industry of Black Death. The promotion of Black Death. The tragedy of Black Death. We need this kind of attention when we're doing good. We need this attention toward our children, our families, when things are good. The industry of death.
Step back, step back.
The industry of death is something that obviously has a lot of profit. the industry of life is a little different. Have you ever seen this amount of cameras in Minneapolis, specifically over north, at least while you've been living?
No, not this many. I think it's just a lot of propaganda, man.
I just want to know, just because I'm trying to ask all reporters that have come to Minneapolis.
I speak English so
Okay,
bad.
where are you from?
I'm from Spain.
We're just asking all the cameras, why is it that all the cameras in the world and even the national news media are focused on Black Death? And what part of Spain are you from?
Barcelona. I would love to talk to you, sir, after we finish the live. If you wait with us, I have a live now.
Okay.
It's in 5 or 10 minutes.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of something.
Just a quick question. Does the media need to do a better job with affirming life?
Excuse me so much, sir. I'm from Europe. I'm not from America.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Middle East.
And now, are you from America?
I'm from England.
England. How come you don't see this kind of attention with media and coverage around Black communities when our children are doing good and their families are also doing good? It seems there's a lot of attention toward death.
I think it's just kind of what people are interested in.
This is a Black issue, right? Can I just ask you a quick question?
I'm in the middle of something, I'm so sorry.
Do you think that we need to challenge ourselves as media to really cover more affirming life stories?
I can't answer that question because I don't know. You know?
You're such
a
good producer.
Yeah.
What part of Europe are you from?
Germany.
Germany?
Germany.
Okay, so you do a good job at reporting in Germany on that.
Hopefully.
I'm a photographer. I go where they send me. I'm not the one that decides where to go.
So it would be great to see all this attention and accountability just while these kids are living,
Right.
instead of while this is an unfortunate tragedy.
I'm 100%.
Yeah, right.
So, you know, it's not my choice.
I've spoken to too many people that have talked about a school prison pipeline.
Yeah, and it's real.
And it's yeah, we've got to do better.
Yeah. But
You're right about one thing. They need more positive in the world.
This wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for the bravery of that young lady
100%.
who held her camera very steady
Yeah.
and documented it. Buddy, what's up, baby?
To Brother Amir, rest in peace, young king, in this Black History Month. Come on, man.
And the world is watching.
Everybody, man. And they're here again, knocking on our door.
And these are the people that come out when we're dying. At a church when we're dying. Across the street from a public school that is failing.
Watch your step. Watch your step. It's ice. Ice.
In a community that is dying.
Yeah, man. Hey, back them up. Back them up. Take 2 steps back. Back up.
No, back up.
Oh.
We got to do better. We got to show up for each other when we're living. We got to support each other. We got to support each other when we're living.
To be honest, because man, that's really, family only comes together when we come to these kind of things. So the way we celebrate it draws crowds. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the way that we're taught to celebrate. We weren't taught to celebrate is watch our young brothers go off to college and stuff like that, man. We're taught to celebrate at funerals, not even at weddings. You feel what I'm saying? This is when the family meets up. This is when the community meets up. This is our celebration when one of us is gone. It's shameful, but to be honest, we've been programmed to do it this way.
And that's what it is. How many cameras are gonna point? How many cameras are gonna point across the street to the failure of black children in our public schools? Where maybe 1 out of 3 black children are reading at grade level. How many cameras are gonna point to our families that are still thriving and still shining in the middle of all this darkness and attention toward death?
Tell the truth.
The same cameras that are all over here that usually don't come to our communities to cover us when we're doing good.
Okay, yeah.
How come they always show up when we're seem to die or something tragic happening?
Let me step away from this camera.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I mean, they profit from it. I think they profit off of our misery.
The profit?
I think they profit off of misery.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Chaz, you know what? This is something me and you might have to work on. So as this money comes in, right? And as they are trying to extract our gold in terms of our pain and our emotions around pain, there's going to have to be an investment. You know what I'm saying? Let's invest in ourselves.
We need more media outlets ourselves,
right?
So we can control it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the influence of, you know, like, we don't want to show this because, you know, this. There's no politics involved. If it's our people putting out our own news,
right?
We can keep the politics out of it, and, you know, it's all the truth that way. You know what I'm saying?
There you go, brother. Okay, you want to shout out your media, man, for the people that might be watching?
I don't know if I'm supposed to, because I'm like an independent. I like work for somebody, so. Like,
oh, okay, that's what's up.
I don't know if I'm supposed to. Like,
okay,
I don't know if they want me doing it.
But power to the people instead, though. All right, okay, my brother. All right. Just imagine if all we chose to do was speak to our own media, how much money could be created in this time right now.
And didn't let any of them in.
Yeah,
We put the story out.
exactly.
Not them.
Not waiting for them to pay us, but we pay ourselves.
Ooh.
Do you think that we need to do a better job with embracing our own media?
Of course. But we know with black people, white ice is colder than black ice. So we for sure need to, you know, support our media. You know what I'm saying? And we really need our celebrities and people that's in the corporate world and athletes to support it. Put some money down, you know what I'm saying? That's how white media started. They get funds, and that funding comes from somewhere. So black people need to support their people on the ground level. You know what I'm saying? The people on the grassroots that's trying to build their media companies, and you know, and that's the only way we're gonna be able to grow like we did in the 1920s. You know what I'm saying? When we had successful black neighborhoods and cities.
None of these people who fly in with cameras and big budgets are gonna come out and cover us in our greatness. None of these cameras will show up and tell positive stories about us when we're living. That's why we should see everybody's face, everybody's camera who's involved with this industry of Black Death. It's a tragedy. Even in below freezing weather in the wintertime, there is this kind of attention paid to our pain and suffering. What does it say about our value that we hold in this country when our pain and suffering is always on public display, even in a church worship service? And no signs of any attention to the public failure of this Minneapolis public schools at all, but attention toward Black death. We are failing.
Ralph, you want to leave us with some words of encouragement here as we roll out?
Yeah, you know, I was thinking about this whole topic of the media, man, and what's getting ready to come to our city, and this pattern of Black male death, you know, that is going to be on repeat, repeat, slow motion, fast motion, all kinds of motions around us. Yeah, man, it's interesting. But you know what, brother? We have while we're in the trauma of death or experiencing a remix of death, you know, we have a lot of life going on here in our city that sometimes we don't even tap into. So, for example, and look, man, I want you to make a challenge, man, to black media, brother. And when I say black media, that's anybody with a camera, brother. You don't have to work for white folks to be media.
That's real. That's real.
Man, make a challenge to us, brother, to document our stories, man, the good, the bad, the positive and the negative, brother. What can you say to any young brother or sister right now to direct them to what we need to see and the images that we need to see and hear in our community?
We need some real leadership, for one. I'm talking about somebody that ain't only chasing pockets, they chasing people. Why? Because we got to understand one thing, it's about the people. There's hood heroes out here, man, that we can be developing, man, and teaching them the things that they need to do. That they will become great leaders, man. But we chasing pockets instead of people. Generations is lost for one reason. Where's the leadership? Whether you got a camera in your hand or a mic. Always look at it this way. If you ain't doing it for God, it ain't going to last anyway. Because at the end of the night, we all got to sing. Whether you atheist, or whether you Christian or Muslim. Whether you black, white, or brown, you got to see him. And he going to ask you one question. What did you do for me? What is it about the pockets or the people? Stick to the people.
Minneapolis and St. Paul. I'm Chaz Millionaire. Join me for Jazz Reflections every Sunday from 2 to 4 only on 89.9 KMOJ FM, or you can log on at www.kmojfm.com. Broadcasting live worldwide. It's the people's station.